Welcome to Hometown Cooking with Mary Ann, and welcome to my kitchen. I am in the process of making cookies for Valentine's Day. I have my basic, it's not a sugar cookie, it's a butter cookie recipe. There's my dough. I've been doing this like sporadically when I have time. Let me show you. Okay. All right. So the other couple days ago, I made 2 batches of dough, and bring the camera down. Okay, I made hearts, and they're going to be like Linzer tarts. I'm going to put jelly on it, put the top on, and I'm going to powder it. Now, when you cut them out, you get these little hearts. Okay? So, I kept all the hearts. I deliberately made extras. I've got some in the oven. And I was trying to figure out what to do with these. They are good as they are. I could ice them, but I figured out I'm going to do something even better. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side, and I look like I'm 100 miles away. Okay, let's try it that way. And I lost my bowl. There it is. My bowl, I'm keeping them in. Put them in there. And I made a tray of the little ones. And that's where I am now. So, I don't know if I want to make more Linzer tarts, or if I want to, jelly tarts that is, or if I want to make more of the little ones, because I've got a good plan. And I'm going to show you what I have out here underneath the camera. It is, it's like, oh my God, I got this like about 15 years ago. And I think I used them maybe once for Thanksgiving. They're 3 miniature crock pots. And you plug them in, they keep warm. You can keep them at warm, you can keep them high, medium, low, you can cook different things in them. Well, I saw in the Hillbilly Kitchen where she melted her chocolate in a crock pot. So I figure I'm going to do milk chocolate and white chocolate. This one would just sit. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm rolling it out. I'm tripping all over my stupid rug because my dog will not walk on my floor without a rug. Okay, let's bring you up here. Okay, let me get in close. It's horrible. Actually, it's 10 at night. Yeah. The baker in me is really going strong. So, let me check this. These are just about ready. And what you do is you have a little bench flour. Roll this out. This is my family recipe for sugar cookies, and there's a cup of butter, a cup of sugar, 2 eggs. I'll put this down the bottom also. A cup of butter, a cup of sugar, 2 eggs. You beat all that together. And you make a flour mixture. You put in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. You have 3.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking powder, because that's going to make it rise. After you cream the sugar together with the egg and everything, you stir in the flour mixture. I don't beat it in. I always stir it in. And wrap it in a little bit of parchment paper, or what did I use this time? I had wax paper. and put it into an airtight bag because you don't want to get any of the other smells in your refrigerator. And you put it in until it's firm, which is only a couple hours. Actually, I did the dough a few days ago. Okay. I'm gonna pull these in and I'll show you them. The ones I pulled out. My oven needs to be cleaned. Okay. Aren't they beautiful? This is what they look like. I'll show you real quick what I do. It's pretty basic. I got a set of these little hearts. Okay, and it had all different sizes. And it has a little wee one, little tiny one, and one more big one. Okay, I found them at Walmart a few years ago. Now I'm taking, there's 3 little and then a big, and then that, well, I'm taking the third from the smallest or the second from the biggest, and I'm taking the little heart, the smallest heart. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting out a few hearts, and then what I'm going to do, oh, I don't want to get that near here, use that so much, is cut them out. Now you put them on the side. See, this is really good, this dough. You don't want to mess around with it too much. What do I have on here, Jimmy? I was going to make some cutout cookies, but put like sprinkles on. Maybe I'll do a few. Cut out the little hearts around the side. Then you have to make an even amount of hearts with cutout in the middle and solid hearts. So you take a heart that you've cut out. Can you see what I'm doing? Let me see. Okay. I have that big thing in the way here. Let me put it on a chair. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want you to see how I do this. Okay. There we go. Now, cut the heart. And what I'm going to do is cut out the little one in the middle. And that's how you get it. Now I'm going to do an even amount of the hearts. It doesn't have to be perfect. They come out. You just match them up at the end. I might sprinkle a few. Because I have so many of these. I always have people asking me to make them. Everybody wants this. And I make your Linzer tarts. I make it for my mother-in-law's birthday because her birthday is 16th and Valentine's Day is the 14th. And I'm going to send a little something to the girls. Okay, let me finish cutting these out. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, if I'm going to sprinkle some. Okay, I'm going to put you on quick pause and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now I have 1 egg white and I put a glass of water in it. And that's for like the jimmies, the sprinkle. You don't need it for the sugar. You can just put the sugar on the cookies. Okay, and the egg yolk I have right here. I'll save it for tomorrow breakfast or something. Didn't put it in. Oh, that's why I'm going to decorate it. Now I have 3 cutouts. I just need 3 regular ones. So I'm going to put some sugar on a few of these. Make a mess of it because it looks better when they're just jumbled. Okay, and I got these sugars. It was a whole kit from Walmart again. That's red. I've got some pink. There we go. That's finer. This is the red sugar I put on. I guess you would call it castor sugar because it's thicker. Oh, don't want those. You just brush on egg whites. Then sprinkle on your little beads. Nonpareils, I guess they call them. Oops, make a mess. And then I have these little hearts. I can put them around. Okay, because I don't want, I have so many, I don't know why I make two, just to try it out. I don't wanted to record this because it's going to be my first time trying out the cookies, the little hearts, to make them like a candy. And I don't want to get into one of my things where I'm like, I could have recorded that. So I decided to record. And I'm happy that if you're watching this, it worked out. If you're not watching this, I messed up. Okay, I'm going to put the rest on here. And these are going to the oven. Okay, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I'm making a nice little mess. Okay, I've got my burners on warm. The white seems like it's going to be thicker than the white chocolate's going to be thicker than the milk chocolate. I've tried a couple of them. I can't lift them lift them yet. Here's what I was doing. Okay. Take a little dab of my strawberry jam, any jam you want. Okay. I'm going to put that one on top. I'm going to drop in the chocolate. Put some chocolate on it. 2/4. The first one I did didn't come out right. Second one I did it single, and the third one came out perfect. Now, let me get it coated. Tedious work, so I don't know how many I'm going to make. You just bang it. Ah, there you go. You want that shape. You want that heart shape. You see? With the heart shape. Now it's starting to separate, so I'm going to take it and push it onto the wax paper. There you go. And then you can throw a little heart on it, or I put some nonpareils on that one. I got to tell you, when I did the cookies, these little hearts melted. So I don't know. All right, let's try a white chocolate and put a little bit of jam in it. You can do these singular too. You don't have to put jam in. You could just do them as they are. I'm only putting a little smidgen in. See? I'm putting a lid on. I'm going to drop it into the vanilla or the white chocolate. I have my 2 forks, cover it. And what I did also, I'm making a nice mess here. It's okay. Cooking is worth it. All right, now let me try to dish this out. My first white chocolate. I put a little smidgen of Crisco in it. Now this one's not going to work because it's discoloring it. It's discoloring the chocolate, the melted chocolate. Okay, I can't do it with the jelly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them singular when I do the hearts. I'm just going to dip it in like this. I'm going to put a few in here. Get a napkin. Okay, I'm just going to, because this is pretty thick. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with having a little jelly in your mix. There you go. See? Clean off the bottom. And you put it on your wax paper. That one is pretty. Just, make a lot of noise. Shake it off and put it down on here. Oh, they're pretty. I like that. Let's try some singles with this. I'm going to decorate it with the little nonpareils. Oh, it's very pretty. I'm gonna bring it back after I'm finished. Do some single, you know, I tried, but the weight is just too thick. I do a little singles. It might be better to do singles with the little ones that I'm giving them to. With the adults, I'm going to give them the layered ones. It's going to take me all night. Okay. I'm not going to bore you. You just bang it off. And you see, it's so pretty. And you put it on the sheet. Now, if you want to hurry these up, just like I did my gobstoppers, you put them in a freezer. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to make my little mess. And I will bring you back. I think I'm going to keep them single. Yeah, I think I'll keep them single. See, you live and learn. Try it, and what happens is what happens. But I do like the one with the jelly. I might make a few of them. They really came out nice. So, okay, I want to finish up, and I promise when I come back, I'll have all, as many as I'm going to do, done, finished, rather. It's 20 after 11. Waiting for this to melt was fun. I'm going to make my little mess, have my little fun, and I will be back. I can click this off. There we go. Okay, okay, we're back. Now, let me get the rest of these off. Sometimes you'll find little pieces around the edges. You can just knock them off if you want. Makes it look a little neater. Okay, when you're making these candies, well, I like dipping the cookies because you don't have to worry about them melting. And they're super easy. You can do, as you see, yeah. Okay. You can do crackers. They're just saltines, and I dip them in the vanilla chocolate because I had so much left. Oh my goodness, this one's a big one. Okay, that's mine. All right. Oh, excuse me. They're good. I'm gonna put them all in one container. Keep them in the refrigerator. I wonder if I have a little one. Keep them in the refrigerator. Keep them cool, especially if you're doing this and it's warm. These are the double decker. And the single. And they're all just as pretty and just as delicious. And this one I had a big mess with. That's just a cracker. They are amazing. You can use pretzels. Do anything you want with the leftover. They're very good. You use marshmallows, pretzels, anything. I'll be doing my chocolate coconut eggs for Easter time. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you made your own candy. Takes a little time, but it's worth it. It's very worth it. Okay, now, what do I do with it? Now, for the Linzer tarts, I'm going to tell you, if you go into a bakery, Jesus, I'm wet. washed up. If you go into a bakery, they're going to charge you like $1 a cookie. And this is how you do it. I usually wait until I'm ready to pack them up to send them out. I make them at Christmas time. I use usually circles when I do it for Christmas. Put the jelly on, the top on. Anything coming out, you just wipe off. Okay, I'll do it again. Flat side, what's been on, side that's been on the cookie sheet. A little bit of jelly, anything you want. I have strawberry and blueberry, but since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to use a strawberry. Grab a top and put it on. Mix 3 of them so that we can have a little treat for the morning with our coffee. And that's how easy it is. You don't want it squeezing out, and if you make it ahead of time, it may get nice and soft. Okay, there you go. Isn't that a pretty little thing? Yeah. So you put them on. I have wax paper. I let the kitten in. I just had her out when I make the candy because I don't want to be sending away fur. Sprinkle with your powdered sugar. There you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so now, today, you learned how to make little heart chocolate dipped cookies with candy on it, chocolate on it, and you learned how to make Windsor tarts. And that's all there is to it. When you're in Christmas time, you can make it any shape you want. You can make it in the circle, fancy circle, anything you have. If you're really interested in baking like I am, you go around and you collect little cutouts. Okay. I forgot what time I said we started. About 10:30. It's 12:30 now. So I want to thank you all for coming here. I'll give you a chin up. Make sure I don't have chocolate on me. Yeah, I was eating a lot of chocolate. I'm wired. I want to thank you all for coming to my kitchen, learning how to bake, and couple ideas for maybe Valentine's Day. And I get another wild idea in my head, I'll invite you back into my kitchen. Love you. Thank you. Have a safe week. Right now we're getting a lot of snow and ice. Be careful. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to share. Hit the thumbs up for me. And I'll see you later. Mwah. Have a good night. Real quick, I forgot to show you. These are what the cutouts turned out to be like. The little candy hearts didn't come out very well. They all melted on there, but they're good. See? Aren't they beautiful? Make up a little package for the person you love. Once again, love you, and you have a great evening. Oh, and that's from Rosie too. Right, Rose? Okay, bye-bye.